Hello friends, I'm Dr. Rajendra Maurya from New Delhi, India. I welcome you to this session which is based on one of the famous principle given by Dr. Napoleon Hill that is called cosmic habit force. Cosmic habit force. This is the law which fixes all the habits. So let's first know what is cosmic habit force all about. Friends, you are where you are and what you are because of your established habits. Cosmic habit force is the law which makes every living creature, every particle of matter subject to the influence of its environment, and it can work for you or against you. Choice is yours. It works on thoughts and actions that are repeated whether or not you are conscious of repeating those thoughts and actions. The magnificent example of cosmic habit force is the operation of the universe. When we look at the universe, we can observe that galaxies, stars, planets move with very precision. They don't collide each other, they don't suddenly change their course unless there is some major change in the force at work, like supernova or a black hole. A complex system of gravity and inertia, attraction and repulsion keeps things moving so precisely that for millennia, human beings have been able to predict the position of stars and planets and the timing of eclipses. Same way, if we look in the nature, we see that marigold doesn't grow from mustard seeds and lioness don't give birth to puppies and we don't get milk from rain. Everything happens what nature do. Here are some of the habits that are fixed by cosmic habit force. The stars and planets, as they are related to one another in the space, are governed by cosmic habit force. The same law which holds our Earth in space and relates it to all the other planets in both time and space relates human beings to one another in exact conformity with the nature of their own thoughts. Then, seasons of the year. You may also see the evidence of cosmic habit force in the seasons of the year too. As they come and go, we know without doubt that they are going to have spring, summer, fall, and winter. Then, all the natural laws. Cosmic habit force is the controller of all the natural laws. It is the great law into which all the natural laws revolve. When we talk about infinite intelligence, here too cosmic habit force is in operation. The thought habits of individuals are automatically fixed and made permanent by cosmic habit force, no matter whether they are positive or negative. Same way, if you talk about the human relationship, cosmic habit force control all human relationships too and determines whether an individual will become a successful or failure in his life work. Cosmic habit force works in harmony with all the known laws of nature, but it is greater than any of these laws because it is the very powerful by which they operate in our life. If your life is not what you want it to be, you will realize that you have drifted into your present condition because you have let the power of cosmic habit force carry you on the failure side of the river of thought. In fact, there isn't anything you can imagine that is not controlled by cosmic habit force. All of us are ruled by our habits. We accept these habits because repeated thoughts and experiences. Therefore, we can control our destinies to the extent that we control our thoughts. Now, moving ahead, how to use cosmic habit force for making money. There are 7-step plan to use the law of cosmic habit force to make more money. Step 1, create a clear mental image just how much money you want to make. Here's step 2, imagine some of the results of having the money. Means you should link the motives. Next, step 3, develop a plan how you will earn this money. Then here is step 4, write down your goal and plan. Then at step 5, write a to-do list of all the things you need to do in your plan. Then at step 5, write a to-do list of all the things you need to do in your plan. Then step 6, take action and start doing the things on the list. And at the step 7, affirm your goal many times a day, and I will say at least 5 times in a day. Yes, this is what you should be doing anyway in connection with your definite major purpose. By doing this, you are giving cosmic habit force a pattern to follow. The length of the time you need to start conditioning your mind to get positive results depends almost entirely on the amount of faith and enthusiasm you put behind your words and actions, because all the voluntary positive habits are the products of willpower directed towards the attainment of definite major purpose. Then there are flexible habits. You need to be sure to make your plans sufficiently flexible so that you can change it when you are so inspired. The key word here is inspired. As you put your plan into action and develop applied faith, infinite intelligence may give you a better plan than the one you have made. Treat such inspiration respectfully, for it will help you strengthen your plan where it is weak. Purpose of the cosmic habit force. The purpose of the cosmic habit force is to make your habits serve you, not the other way around. So don't let your habits become so ingrained that whatever useful purpose they once served, they now limit your opportunity, tolerance, enthusiasm, and faith. Now let us go through a case study of a company, very famous company. Here it is. All of you, this company name, yes, this very famous cell phone manufacturer, Nokia. This company enjoyed huge success with its mobile phone initially before start of smartphones in India. Even it was top seller brand in various other countries. People were buying this cell phone just by its name. Other brands were far behind than this company. Then the time changed. Many other Chinese companies came in the market. These companies brought cell phone with more features and at the cheaper price. They also started giving more profit margin to distributors and retailers. In such case, retailers started to sell those products on which they were getting more profit. These companies also set up a better distribution network comparing Nokia, where it was proud of its past sale and ignored the present development in the market. Then one more thing happened that was a major change in the cell phone market. After launch of the smartphone, most companies opted for Android, whereas Nokia was adamant to change and it continued its own software, that is Symbian. Same time, iPhone was launched in the market, which started picking up the market share too. Now, what happened? Most app developers were developing apps on Android as well as iOS platform, whereas Nokia was still using outdated Symbian where apps were very limited, but this company refused to change. And what was the result? You can see this company was outperformed by many other companies. And when this company realized to change, it was too late for them. Here you can see the sales graph of the Nokia for the lifetime. During 2000, Nokia was the top seller brand in India. Its market share was almost 60%. It gradually came down and down and down. And in 2020, it came up to 6%. And you can see in the 2021, hardly there will be any cell phone in the market. You won't find them. Now, moving ahead, friends, there are some of the habits we need to be aware of them. And if you have any of these, they will eventually cause some sort of defeat in you, and you need to inspire yourself in order to eliminate them. And please remember that you can spare yourself from that trouble if you are willing to examine yourself, identify your negative habits, and resolve to replace them with the positive ones. Here are some of those negative habits: that is poverty, imaginary illness, laziness, envy, greed, vanity, cynicism, drifting without aim or purpose, irritability, revenge, jealousy, dishonesty, arrogance, sadism. Here are some of the habits that you need to embrace: definiteness of purpose, faith, personal initiative, then enthusiasm, self discipline, and going the extra mile. Friends, do you know you can control your willpower? But how? Here are 6 steps to do that. Step 1: make alliance with more people who can help you attain your major purpose, because a mastermind alliance creates multiple patterns for cosmic habit force to work on. Here is step 2: develop your plan, drawing on all the members of your alliance for knowledge, ability, and the power of their faith. Here is step 3: distance yourself from anyone and any circumstances that make you feel inferior. Here is step 3: distance yourself from anyone and any circumstance that make you feel inferior. Please remember, a positive ego does not grow in a negative environment. Remember that cosmic habit force cause every living thing to partake of the dominating influence of its environment. And here is step 4. This is really very important. You need to close the door of the unpleasant experiences of the past. A strong will doesn't dwell on the past. A vital ego thrives on hopes and desires of an as yet unattained objectives. If you keep your mind in a state of hope and desire, cosmic habit force goes to work changing your hopes and desires into their material equivalent. Here is step number 5: check out your surrounding. Friends, surround yourself with every possible means of impressing your mind with the nature of your definite purpose. Hang mottos on your walls, put up pictures of the people doing what you want to do. You want to make it easier to create a mental image of yourself realizing your objective. The more you visualize, the sooner it will be taken over by the cosmic habit force and will get impressed on your subconsciousness. And here is step number 6: don't overinflate your ego. What does this mean? Friends, watch out that you don't overinflate your ego, because some prick with a pin and the escaping hot air will be like a runaway rocket carrying you far away from where you want to be. So these were the steps by which you can control your willpower. Now, here are the 2 great factors to consider. First one is physical heredity is the process of nature through which the sum of substance of all the characteristics and traits and physical aspects of our ancestors down through the age have been handed on to you. You are unavoidably a product of all your ancestors. Nature has fixed that for you, and you should be thankful if you came here with a good physical body. Then here is the second one, that is social heredity. It consists of every influence with which you will come in contact from the time you reach a state of consciousness until you die. Your parents' influence, your siblings, your friends, your education, the conversations you have listened to, the religious influence, the political ideas, the newspaper and the magazines you have read, the radio and television programs you have heard and seen, they have all helped to make you what you are today. They are your social inheritance. Then there are 3 essentials of cosmic habit force. What are they? First one is plasticity. This is the capability to change. It also implies that Once a change has been made, your new form will hold until a subsequent change is made and you won't revert to your old status. Here is an example of plasticity. Here is a very good example of plasticity. Consider the difference between modeling clay and mercury. Modeling clay, which is malleable but holds the shape it is given, but mercury, which can take any shape for a moment but will never keep it. You can also be changed by environment influences or by your own decisions. The next is frequency of impression. Let me tell you one thing. Repetition is the mother of habit. One of the factors affecting the speed with which a habit can be adopted is how often it is consciously repeated, and your ability to do this may vary with circumstances. Your job may require enough concentration on the task at hand, and that you have to pay attention only to it and develop your habits in your spare time. The third one is intensity of impression. You can go through the motions of an intensity or you can concentrate on doing it. And please remember, the concentration builds the habit very quickly. When you impress the habit on your subconscious mind, it becomes a part of everything you do. It is significant that cosmic habit force permits no variation in the operation of the material universe. Its influence on our thought habits may be determined by ourselves through voluntary choice of thoughts. We alone may pattern our own thoughts, and the cosmic habit force will give them permanent impression through the habit. Cosmic habit force acting through the subconscious mind picks up one's mental attitude and translates it into the material equivalent by employing normal natural laws and principles, and primarily by inspiring the individual with a plan by which to accomplish his or her purpose. And to conclude this session, let us go some important points to ponder. All of your success and failure are result of habits you have formed. First, all of your success and failures are result of habits you have formed. The orderliness of the word of natural laws gives evidence that they are under control of universal plan. Cosmic habit force is a use of natural laws, gives evidence that they are under control of universal plan. And for every result, there is a cause and result are brought about through the use of cosmic habit force. First you get the habit, then it gets you. And any bad habit can be broken and replaced with a good one. At the last, here's a beautiful quote. Cosmic habit force is always and everywhere at work, translating one's mental attitude into its material equivalent. Thank you. Thank you very much.